Hi, Gregory Klump here, Chief Economist with the Canadian Real Estate Association with more news on national housing activity over multiple listing service systems of Canadian real estate boards for December of 2011. Your local realtor can fill you in about what's going on in your housing market locally, where trends may differ from national ones. That said, let's take a look at the national results, starting with sales activity. On a seasonally adjusted basis, that is, after netting out normal seasonal factors, the number of homes changing hands in December rose by almost 2% from the previous month. That increase builds on those in each of the previous 3 months and put December levels higher than for any other month in 2011. Looking at actual, that is not seasonally adjusted national sales activity, it came in 4.6% above year-ago levels in December. It also stood above the 5- and 10-year average for December sales. Having looked at the demand side of the national housing market equation, let's take a look at the supply side and at market balance. Seasonally adjusted new listings in December were up 3% from the previous month, which reversed an equivalent monthly decline in November. Since sales and new listings climbed in tandem, the national housing market remained firmly balanced in December. The national sales to new listings ratio, a measure of the market balance, stood at 54.8% in December, down slightly from 55.5% in November. Based on a sales to new listings ratio of between 40 and 60%, just over half of local markets in Canada were balanced in December, which is similar to what we saw in November. Another important measure of housing market balance is the number of months of inventory, which represents the number of months it would take to sell current inventories at the current rate of sales activity. It stood at 5.8 months nationally at the end of December, which is down marginally from 5.9 months at the end of November. The number of months of inventory nationally has stayed within short reach of 6 months since April of 2011 onward. That said, it peaked in August, and December marked its 4th monthly decline to end the year where it stood at the end of the first quarter. And lastly, let's take a look at average price. The actual, that is not seasonally adjusted national average price for homes sold in December 2011 was $347,800. That's just 0.9% above its year-ago level, making it the smallest increase since October of 2010. Waning price momentum suggests the continuation of low interest rates is not causing the Canadian housing market to overheat. Looking ahead, high-end home sales seem unlikely to spike again in the first quarter of 2012 like they did at the beginning of 2011, so national average price momentum may wane further over the next few months. At the beginning of 2011, CREA emphasized the unusual compositional shift which resulted in a marked increase in average price at that time. It will no doubt need to emphasize those same factors should national average price in early 2012 fall short of the year-ago average prices. I'll be back next month with CREA's stats for January of 2012, so stay tuned.